Good morning, everyone. Jeremy here from Flatware Creations. We all have a drawer like this somewhere, and miscellaneous pieces throughout. I went through here. I didn't cut anything to length. This is just scrap pieces that I had, and this one is about 3.5 inches long. So I'll put this back. So we're going to turn this into a heart. So my other piece is gone. All the work for today. All I'm going to do is round this out so it doesn't have that cut edge. And I'll do that on my sander. Nice round edge, smooth and clean. I'm just gonna buff this, just take some of that tarnish off. Wipe it down. All right, we got a nice shiny piece now, no hard edges. And right over here to my press, I'm going to put in the mini pin and the smallest setting on my block. There we go. So I carry all my other tube pieces, all my other forming blocks up here. It's just an easy place to keep it out of the way, and I know where everything's at. So I start either end, it doesn't matter. Okay, get right in on here. So I put this just over where it's overhanging, and I'll put my bend in there. Bend it over. I need my hammer. So I use my nylon hammer. Bend it over to get a nice curve. Now I'm going to go to the other side. Oops, I forgot one point. I measure out my halfway distance. So we were at 3.5 inches. So let's go backwards. 3.5 is about 1.5 is 3. Just do right here. This would be about our center line. That's easier to do while it's flat. All right, let's back to this end. Make sure I keep it straight. It's important to get that second bend in there because that really gives you your candy cane look, as Suzanne calls it. All right, now I'm going to go to my center line. Get a good bend in there. So there's the beginning of my heart. And I think take it just a little bit more. So what I'm doing here is I'm holding down with my left hand and I'm pounding it over so that I get as much leverage as I can on it. There we go. That's a little better. All right, so we'll come back over to the anvil. It's just a piece of leather I cut out to fit my block. And I'm just hammering the two together. I want this one to curl down a little bit more. So I'm gonna hit it straight down. And then we'll pound these two together. And there you got my heart. It's that simple. I take a piece of a Q-tip with alcohol and I'll get rid of that line. I'll take this guy right now and I figure out how I want it to drop. So I want it to kind of sit at an angle like that, so my charm will hang down. Find my center point. Make sure that's right. And a little bit of wax. I'll take my Dremel. Clean out the burr on the inside. Just kind of touch up the outside. One finish polish. Just to kind of clean that all up. And now we're ready for the charm. Let me just put that there. Have one there. So what I did was I took a small let's see, what color are we gonna do? Let's do orange. You want to do blue? My daughter wants blue. All right, so we got a little cobalt blue color. Do you want to pick out the charm too? It needs to be kind of small. Turtles are too big. Mother? Correct. So we can do that. And you said you wanted blue. Is that color blue okay? It's not quite as dark as that. I know I have darker blue. Blue. caps under it. Put a cap under it. And then we'll put one of those guys on top. Sound good? I get the head knot, so sounds good. I need 4 tools behind you. Take this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, so I take my eye, I just open it up, put my charm in, just kind of bend that back. Now we got our mother in there. I take, might want to zoom out just a little bit. I take and put the one small bead underneath, run it up through the hole, and this is the way that it's going to sit. So I'll put on my base, put on my bead, put on my top. And this is the important part of the process. To get mother to sit this way, which is the way we want it, or our charm or whatever else we put in there, we need to make it so that the necklace goes through this way, so that this is always facing that direction. This is a point sometimes I forget. So here's my trick for that. When I use my curved pliers, I make it so that my bend goes away from that. And then I'll take my round nose pliers, I'll run this right over the top, put this right through there, and then I'll bend it around. What that does is that gives me my curve. I'll recenter that on top. This is the hard part for the camera anyways. I grab those with my needle nose pliers. And I'll wrap this around nice and tight. They frighten me, so. Take this and wrap it around. One more time. Just make sure this is flat and sit in the right way. And just to test it out, our necklace is going through and we can read mother. Poof. Heart done in 13 minutes from beginning to end. But before I finished all of this with my other ones, I tossed them all in the tumbler and let them come out all nice and shiny without any of the marks. But that's it. That's how I do it anyways. All right, have fun.